Alright, well here we go. We are headed out to Tolovana Hotsprings. Super excited. Never been out there before. And we've got just a little over a 100-mile drive from Fairbanks. We're a couple miles in here down the Elliott Highway. Trailhead's at about mile 93 of the Elliott Highway. This is one of several trails that you could use to get in. This is the one we're choosing because we are hiking in, and it's the shortest. It's only 10.1 miles, but it sounds like quite a bit of elevation gain and stuff that we're gonna go up and down. But we'll share more as we get to the trailhead. All right, so the Tolovana Hotsprings, 10.1 miles in, and yeah, notice the trespass. Well, we paid for our reservations. It's a little bit of a process online, but if you're ever interested in coming out here, just look up Tolovana Hotsprings online, and they're easy to deal with. Whew. It's warming up quick, at least. It was like 30 degrees at the trailhead. It already feels a little bit warmer just walking. But man, the views are gorgeous. Oh look, we've made it a whole 0.1 miles so far. Feels like we're already almost there. So just ahead of us, let's see if Marley spots it. We got a spruce grouse just right up there on the trail. Oh, I think he sees it. Nope, he doesn't. I thought he did. Oh, there's two of them. Oh, wow. He didn't even... We got some ice on the trail. Well, we're definitely in the flats area here, in the mud bogs. Alright, well, we found a sign. It says 6 miles. I think it means 6 miles to go yet. But we finally started a little bit of an uphill. Got us out of the muddy, frozen kind of mess. But making our way here. But it's gotten pretty icy here. Views are just getting there. Well, we came kind of over, it was a little bit of a top, and we've just got some beautiful little open area, some birch trees. Yeah, we're just a little over halfway there, and looking at our topography map, our which thing that shows our altitude. It looks like we got a little bit of what's called the Windy Gap area, and then we're gonna have our final summit. We're about 2 miles away or so from getting to the top of the final hill, and then it's all downhill from there. And so the last 2 miles should be rather easy, but just gorgeous area here. Although a lot of these birch trees are dead, they're still pretty. I love the birch trees. Well, we're a little over, 4 miles left. And, well, there's a snow machine if you want to ride it out. Probably not much left of it. Assuming we're going to the top of that guy right there before we head back down here. But yeah, just trudging along, 4 miles left. We're making it.
Just gorgeous views from up here. We're still climbing some. We stopped and looked back, and we could see this Minto Flats out there. And just, so from off in the distance, back on the other ridge, we saw this giant white thing. Pretty sure it was this here water tank, or whatever they're storing in it. Wonder if you can get drinking water or something from it. Or maybe they're trying to move it in yet. I don't know what the story is. Oh, there's a little kind of trail up to it. And it's on like a little platform here. Oh, well, looks like it could be used as a emergency shelter if you had to, get you out of the wind. I'm sure this area can get pretty windblown and really nasty in the wintertime. And so there's a couple little sleeping pads in there. And it looks like some trail markers. Maybe someone uses it if they're out here and the weather's bad and stuff like that. But it would be a good option if you were stranded or broke down. Still pretty good way away from the road, and yet probably still another almost 3 miles to the hot springs, so where there's actual shelter. So probably a nice area if you had to just hunker down even for a little bit and get warm or something. Get out of that wind. Well, we're getting closer. Well, we just crossed over the ridge, and now we're seeing the backside. So we're in the downhill, headed into the hot springs here. All right, we got just 2 miles left to the hot springs. Looks like the trail's kind of flattened out, hopefully for now. Guess we might still have some downhill. But very nice, well-maintained trail here. Hopefully some of the next videos here will be showing you the hot springs pretty soon. Well, here we go. It's, yeah, big downhill here. But hopefully we see a blue tank way off in the distance there. And that might be our hot springs there. Alright, so we just came around the corner. We had seen that blue tank. And right there, if we zoom way in, pretty sure that's going to be one of the cabins there to the hot springs. So we're making our way there. It's going to be straight down from here, and we'll be there. Alright, well, we've got a little post-it. It says, sharp turn, caution slow. I could definitely see how you could get some speed going down this if you're on a four-wheeler or say a snow machine, which would be a pretty cool way to come out here, but I think it's a lot more rewarding that we're hiking all the way out here. You can see the Minto Flats still just out there, and we're getting closer. Can't be too far away now. Oh, there's another spruce grouse. They have been popping up everywhere. I don't know why we packed food. We should have just brought the shotgun. We should be eating those tonight. 1 mile left! Woo! We're getting close. Okay, so we've got to a no hunting sign. We've got to be real close. I see a cabin still up there in the hill. We've got to be getting there any minute now. Ooh, we've got a little stream here. Oh, very peaceful to hear. Oh, might be better to go around this. Okay, no, it's safe enough. All right, we have made it. It says Tolovana Hotsprings. Airstrip is just 1 mile that way. The log cabin's down there. Frame cabin's over here. And this is what we got for the night. We've got the frame cabin. So let's go get these goddamn packs off. And figure out where these tubs are. Because I think we're definitely more than ready for a soak. Alright, well, pretty cool here. This is our little cabin. We'll give you a kind of a bigger tour maybe later. Got a wood stove. Some things. Propane stove. Got some lights that are solar powered. Yeah, we got a little fire going. And here it's already cranking. And we're going to go find the actual springs now. So, there are 3 cabins here at Tolovana. This one is the log cabin. I'll show you it quickly here. We're the only ones staying here, so the guy said we could go and check them out. But not too much different. Their sleeping mats aren't nearly as nice as ours. But this would be an absolutely killer spot for the Northern Lights. So hopefully we get some Northern Lights tonight. Alright. Well, we're going to pop in to this cedar cabin real quick. Looks like they got the bear proofing on the windows. They got their firewood here. They supply firewood for inside. They tell you not to use it outside, though. Which makes sense so you don't waste it. Alright. Let's go check it out, Marley. Oh, it says bear shutter. Oh, wow. This is a really cute table. I love the mortise and tenon logs here. Alright, so they've got a little kitchen, 2 water jugs. They've got what looks like 2 bunks out here, and then kind of a whole room of bunks in here. Pretty cool. Some nice windows. Probably would have been nice to watch the Northern Lights out there last night. But they still don't have nice sleeping mats like we do. Oh. And a little closet. It looks like a wood stove used to be in here. Nice mirror. Ooh, there's some candy left. They got some other games and some books. Stuff like that. Turn on the light here so you can see. But, yeah, pretty basic, just like ours. Nothing too much nicer. They've just got that whole kind of extra room. Alright, so there are 3 tubs here. We are going to start at the upper tub and then work our way down to the middle and lower tubs. So pretty neat here. There's this little creek coming in. It looks like the actual springs, the hot stuff is up there, and they bring it down. This is pretty awesome! Oh, look, it's steaming up there. Look at the view of the valley. Oh, this is gonna feel good. Okay, so the upper tub was way too hot to get in right now. We're going to try and get it to cool off a little bit. And it looks like maybe that's the lower tub. And we could probably make our way across to the middle tub here. It looks like the middle tub. Hopefully we can get in this one, because holy shiitake, that was hot. Stuck my legs in and yeah. But I think we have to take the hot hose out for a bit and just let it cool off. Here we go. Here is the middle tub. Alright. I guess they got some scrub brushes here just in case you're really dirty. And hopefully we can get in this one, because whoo, yowzers. Okay. Well, here's the third tub. Hopefully we can get in this one because the other one was too hot also. Alright, here's our first meal. We got some rice and kibasi. Alright, well, we are going to leave a GoPro out all night because we do have some Northern Lights dancing. See what we get. They do supply drinking water here at the hot springs. Kind of cool here. It's underneath here. Give you a little funnel. And a scoop. So look down in here. And you can scoop it right out into your water bottles. Or massively overflow them. But pretty cool here. This is where we're getting our drinking water for a couple days we're staying here. It's a cold spring, just a short little hike over from where we're staying, so it's not too bad. And then they tell us to get our dishwater out of the hot spring so we don't have to waste propane to heat up the water. Alright, so here is our second night in the hot springs. It got super foggy. We figured out, we ran into one of the workers, figured out how to control these just a little bit. You just pop the hoses out, let it cool off, and then we let it warm up right before we get out. They get super hot. They're running just down from the hillside there, I think, as you guys saw in the daytime. But the second tub is our favorite. We'll show you that. Pretty sweet. But definitely a different contrast. We were watching the Northern Lights in here last night. Well, we never ever ended up getting this is the top tub. But, yeah. So the Northern Lights blaze. And tonight it's sheer fog. It ended up snowing just a little bit last night, early this morning. And now tonight we've just got absolute fog. So, kind of a very different contrast. But we're going to throw these hoses in just a little bit. Pretty hard to see. But there's just two hoses and we took them out to let it cool off for a couple hours. And we'll put them back in. Usually right before we switch to the next tub. And let it cool off. Or let it warm up right before we get out. It's still pretty warm even though it's been out for a few hours. Well, here we go. We are checking out now. This was an awesome little cabin. We greatly enjoyed it. Definitely the frame cabin was perfect size for us. Although it would be pretty cool to come stay in that cedar cabin with a bunch of people. All right, well, definitely a very different contrast from when we hiked in. It's snowing now. Still kind of had that last of fall feeling when we were on our way in, and now we've got that first feeling of winter. Luckily it didn't snow too bad, so it shouldn't make the trail tough, hopefully any tougher, because it's a definitely heck of a trail. We highly regretted saying that the last 2 miles downhill would be easy, as our legs were pretty tired by that point. It was the hardest part. Actually ended up using the technique of like walking backwards, and the legs and feet just were aching by that point. But here we go. We're gonna make our way back up that steep downhill. Well, now we have to go up it, and yeah, then we go up, down, across the flats, and then up some more to the parking area. And I think that we're gonna kind of stay in these snowy cloudiness most likely the whole way, but you never know. Maybe it'll open up to some pretty scenery when we get to the tops. But either way, the white snow is very majestic, and so it'll be a fun little hike out. Still just hiking out here in the snow. Much different views than hiking in. We're starting our descent down back into the valley here. Almost halfway back. But the downhill is going to be pretty brutal with the snow on top of the ice. It's going to be hard to see. We might have to like jump off to the side of the trail and kind of use the bushes, but we'll see. There's fresh moose tracks here. Okay, we're just about here to the car. Oh, definitely can't see very far now. We know it's a gorgeous view. This is way more gorgeous to see the car after that hike. The hike in, the last little bit was way worse than our hike out, but still pretty rough 10 miles. A lot of elevation gain and loss, and gain again.